Kim at Evergreen Media. Happy Tuesday. Today we have Marko in studio with us. He is interested in doing a show and in fact is going to be doing one once a month. I wanted to introduce him and his show and let you guys know that you can always podcast as well. So Marko, tell us what your show is going to be about. Tell us a little story about you.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here. This is a wonderful opportunity. I'm a surfer, first of all, foremost. Parents probably dropped me in the ocean when I was 3 months. I became a surfer, and when you become a surfer, you become other things. You become a weather person. You become a scientist. It's not just a hobby. It's a lifestyle. So fast forward 50 years, something like that. I still enjoy the sport. I still surf when I can. Sure, my body's breaking down a little bit, but what I'm trying to do now is to incorporate more of a get the community involved in what's going on in the ocean. I know, in Florida here, we're wave starved in Florida, but my idea is to create awareness through different organizations of whether it's surfing or other water sports, kayaking. I wouldn't mind doing land stuff, pickleball, other stuff too, but it's to raise awareness and to bring people to know that there are these really interesting individuals in the community that might not have the social media to expand to the masses. Sure, surfers know about the Treasure Coast board riders, but the average person in Vero Beach doesn't. So, that's going to be probably one of the first things. Let's talk about the Treasure Coast board riders and let's just make it work. And I appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. I am that average person that didn't know the board riders existed. And you mentioned they're a 501c3.
Yep. And it started in Australia, like in the 70s and 80s with the different beach clubs. And the United States picked it up a couple years ago. Darren Brillo out of California, a great surfer back in his day, created the U.S. board riders, mostly out of California at the time. East Coast got involved, Brevard County, Space Coast with Kelly Slater. What he created underneath him. Kelly doesn't surf the board riders. He's a professional. He's unable to the bylaws. But other guys like David Spear, your Paul Reinecke's, your younger kids now, your Logan Rads, and I can go on and on with names, but I don't really want to keep going with that. So the idea is that it's legit. They have the finals in California. Space Coast board riders got second. Unfortunately, Treasure Coast is developing. They're going somewhere, and that's why I want to help bring them to the platform, to the table.
Great. Bring some awareness.
Yeah.
You want to name drop anyone with your hat on there?
Yeah, I actually grew up in Avalon, New Jersey. This is Dark Seas. The company is underneath Obey Clothing out of, I think they started out of Philadelphia. My buddy and his brother are minority owners, and it's a great company. I don't know if they're down here anywhere in Vero. I know they're up the road in Catalyst, which is a law shop, and a couple other Ron John's or Space Coast, whatever's up that way. But it's a really good company, and I love it. I love promoting, and I want to probably promote one of my friends, whether it's Dark Seas or anyone else, and that's going to be who's you promoting next.
Yeah, this will be a great opportunity for you to give your friends awareness or your companies that you work with.
And then who knows, maybe we do you a surf lesson.
I would love that. And
Round
you gotta
Isle
get it
or
on
something
tape.
simple. No, and that's what I mean. And that's creating awareness. Like people don't realize, they see people surf and they see these guys getting these great barrels or riding these 40-foot waves, and they're like, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. It doesn't work like that. You fall more than you surf well. And I don't care who you are,
Well, we're excited to hear about your falls and your successes. And thank you for coming on to What's Growing On. We're excited to hear more about you. And the name of the show is what?
It's Square Meatball. That'll be that's my Instagram handle. You can look at that right now if you want. It's not really much video, but it just shows my uniqueness, I guess, and everything. And yeah, we'll do Square Meatball. And I'm looking forward to the first episode. And, like you said, let's do once a month. Let's make the community come together on something that they're not completely aware of. And let's have fun, because the ocean is fun.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you so much for joining us. Anyone who wants to come and do a little tour, we would be happy to do that. And we're looking forward to Square Meatballs.
Thanks again for having me here. And I look forward to my first go-go.
All right. Thanks, guys.